See, we had a very short interactions with this day, and she was very able to communicate. But she admitted one fact, that language attempt becomes a barrier if we are not versed in that, in diagnosing the case, in diagnosing the elements, and how can we prescribe the medicine unless we know the exact problems or an exact diagnosis of the patient that will have come to us. Okay. But then, language learning is not a big problem. There are many of the words which she may share with us. You will not be aware of that because that is a particular comment, that is a particular specialization. But as far as working knowledge, as far as the common words are concerned, we need to be aware of. If we are not aware of the common words, then it creates a problem. At the same time, the words are not many. Around 300 words are said to be basic words. So first of all, we need to have all those basic words. You will find on the internet, even in my book, these basic words are there. Basic word, one of them is you put. Put is very, very basic. A phrase such as put through. So put and through, they are the two different words, but when they are conjoined, when they are put together, so it becomes a phrase. It has a special meaning. I am giving an example. Hello. Is can you put me through Mohan? Can you put me through Mohan? I am making a call. I am making a telephone call. The person on the other hand who has received the call, I am requesting him or her to put me through Mohan. Means to connect me. I want to talk to other person, not Mohan. So you use this one. Can you put me through Mohan? But if I use the word put up, let me use this word. Mr. Kamal, where are you putting up these?
I'm putting up in Tamil Nadu.
The put up means to stay somewhere temporarily. If I mean to ask that where he is staying currently, then we need to use the word put up. Where are you putting up? It's where I'm staying. But if I mean to ask that your permanent place, then I should say come from. Resti, where do you come from?
Vikaspuri.
She comes from Vikaspuri, means she has got her residence there. She permanently stays there. However, nothing is permanent in this world, but she has been living there for a long time. That is a river, a boat. So, ask her, where do you come from? But the moment I use the continuous tense, where are you coming from? It gives another meaning. I am asking her, currently she has left the place from one place and has reached here. But then I ask her, where are you coming from? From motion from one place to another place. I am asking, her residence come from, and coming from, continuous tense. I am asking her, where did she start from, and she has reached here. Where are you coming from right now? She is coming from Indrapura. Okay. What I mean to say, we need to be acquainted with basic words and how these basic words are used in different situations. It's very comfortable, very easy. Find that you have got low fluency and very comfortably you can communicate anything that you want. Provided you have the knowledge of basic words and how these basic words are used in different situations. This put up may have another meaning. The notice has been put up. The notice has been put up. It has been displayed. Put up the notice. The notice has been put up there. Right? That's become interesting also. That's the beauty of the language. I will put up in a bad shape now. Means I'm in a trouble. I'm in a trouble. So how it differs? What I like to drive at here is when you are aiming at improving your English skills, English is full of idioms and phrases. And you should know them. Otherwise, there will be miscommunication which will jeopardize your all communication venture. Such as, I come from Vikas, or I might say, I am from Vikas. They are equally correct. They are equal sense. So there could be an omission of a particular word also, of a particular situation. This we also need to understand when you are dealing with the language. Irrespective of your professions, you may be a doctor, you may be a professional of another field, you may be a professional of another field, but read an English newspaper every day. Because you come into contact of English words, English communication, which is written form every day. It will update you with English usage on a daily basis. Overall, a newspaper is a mass media. This is about mass communication. This is about the masses. You are one of them. It's not there. Only a highly educated person will read a newspaper. Is that right? It's for common conventions. It's for all of us. We all are expected to know what lies in a newspaper, what message that it gives. Now the media have the diverse forms also. Whether it is newspaper, e-paper, the other formats of communication through internet, WhatsApp, etc. As timing is changing, everything changes. Selection of the words also changes. Dear audiences, I would like to draw your attention towards keeping yourself abreast of the situation will benefit you as you are well connected with the society, and the language is not a barrier in your life. This is one aspect. Now next is that when you have some words, in English it's become easy when you know the structures of the language. What is the structure? Order of the words is called structure. Which word should come first, which word should come later is an order of the words, and that is called structure. Just for an example, let me tell you. So, for an example, take the subject plus have plus infinitive. Subject plus have plus infinitive. This is one structure. We have a structure with have. The subject plus have plus infinitive. Okay. This we used to show a compulsion, necessity, to show compulsion, necessity, obligation. Right? When we are under compulsion to do something, when something is necessary and something we are obliged to do for a minute. You all have come here. So I am under compulsion to address you. So I have to address you all on the given subject. I have to address you all on the given subject. It was an invitation to you, and I must keep my commitment. So I have to address you all. But and one of my colleagues, his name was David from England. He was a correspondent to BBC also. He worked with us for some time here, around 6 months' time, at our Delhi center. So one day, one of our managers said to him, David, you have to take further class. He became very angry. Mr. People, I cannot work here. I work at different designations in a line, but nobody said to me like this, you have to do this work. I understood the fact. David, I can understand. This manager should have told you, David, would you mind taking a further class? Would you mind taking further class? So when you are making a request, you cannot say, you have to do this work. If a patient comes to you, madam, or you have to examine me. No. Would you please give me some medical advice? Would you please? But now I'm under compulsion to do something. I should say, I have to do this work. Oh, sorry, I'm getting late. I have to leave now. I have to leave now. I have to leave now. I'm getting late. I'm getting late now. So use this structure. Infinitive means of verb is prefixed by do is called infinitive. Full infinitive, bare infinitive, without do is called bare infinitive. So I have to go. I have to go somewhere. I have to go somewhere. I borrowed some money from my friend. Today I have to return him. I have to return that money to him. So I am under compulsion. It's a necessity. You have to wear a helmet when you are biking. When you are biking here in Delhi, you have to wear a helmet. It's an obligation. It's a law in the country. Irrespective of your gender. You cannot escape saying that you are a girl. A lady should not be asked. No. The court has given the decision whether you are male or female, everybody has to wear a helmet. It's a compulsion, it's a law, it's an obligation. You must say, I have to. Now, this could be other tenses, present, past, future. I have to drop my education because of my financial crunch. I had to drop education because of financial crunch. My family was not able to afford on that time. So I had to drop on my college. This would be the sentence. You all will have to come in uniform tomorrow, and we have a special program tomorrow. So that is a need. Such a rule has been enacted by the administrators of this institution. You have to follow it to do this. I believe you are getting my point. So there are some words. Do, have, be. You should command these three words. Be, do, have. Basic words. If you command 12 words in English, you won't have any hesitation in making sentences. Just 12 words. Take the help of the dictionary and consult your dictionary. Try to know all these 12 words. I'll write on the board for you. It looks small but still big because it has different derivatives. It's used in different situations. I will point out some as we have have for a minute here. It has a basic tree structure. Have plus infinitive. Have plus noun pronoun. Have plus V3. These are the three basic structures we have. With structures we have. These three. This could be used in different senses. Right? Look at the board here. I can have you speaking English. I can have you speaking English. Drishti, what does the sentence say?
I can have you speak English.
Yes, what does the sentence say? What's the meaning of it? What do you mean by it?
That means it is like if I desire, I will have you do this work done. This means it's a compulsion.
No. This says to train. Now the structure is have plus object plus verb and form. Have plus object plus verb and form. If you can impart something to train somebody, to allow somebody to train, to allow, to permit. To invite, to train, to allow, to invite. In three situations you can use the word have plus object plus verb and form. I can have you speak English means I can train you how to speak English. Excuse me, is there any person in this group who knows how to drive a car? You know how to drive a car? No, you? Oh, driving is a skill.
I know.
You know. So can you have me driving a car? Can you have me driving a car means can you train me, can you teach me how to drive a car? Yes, I can drive, I can have you driving a car. Who knows swimming in this group? You know? Can you have me swimming?
Yes.
I can have you swimming. Means I can train you. Yes, sir. This is the wonder of simply a structure that enhances it. I'm sure that you have enhanced your knowledge. I can't have you sitting here. I can't allow you to sit here. I can't allow you to sit here. Can you have me sitting beside you? Excuse me, Kamal. Can you have him sitting beside you? Can you have him sitting beside you? Meaning?
Allow.
Can you allow him?
Can you allow him to sit beside you? I'm sorry, this is my reserved seat. I can't have anybody sitting here. I can't have. Dhirendra, I can't have anybody speaking here. I can't have anybody speaking here. Am I clear? If you do a good job, you'll have the people congratulating you. If you do a good job, you'll have the people congratulating you. In fact. Right? Miss Maitri Thakur, who was on Rising Star yesterday on the Colors TV,
Yes, sir.
had lots of the people congratulating her because she scored 94% of voting share yesterday. So she had a lot of people congratulating her. Right? Means something will create a situation that will allow you to do something. Right? If you play music, in late night with a high volume, you will have your neighbors complaining against you. You will have your neighbor complaining against you. Understand? I don't want to have my neighbors complaining against me. I don't want to have my neighbors complaining against me. I won't play music with high volume when it is after 10 o'clock at night. If you are a successful medical practitioner, you'll have a large number of people coming to your place. If you give them good advice of medicine, they get cured, then naturally have a large number of people thronging to your place. Am I clear? What I'm telling you? So when you are learning a language, try to learn words and how the words are used. There are some basic words and with towards completion. Okay, the basic words which I'm going to tell you now, you should use all of them. Okay, and these words will play a wonder in your English communications. Very big, you must be knowing. I'm just giving a reminder. The 12 words. Do, have, can, could, may, might, shall, should, would, must, dare, need, ought to, used to. Please change the numbering. 3. Can you correct the numbering? Okay, please correct. D do have, can, could. Okay. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Fine? Now, lastly, what I would expect you, these are very simple words you must remain. I have a systematic and organized study. For a few weeks, either you can contact the internet, Google Baba, or you can have any dictionary. See the different usage of B. You might come across a problem, they can talk to me, I can explain to you further. How the B is used in different situations. Such as, he wanted to clarify to be clarified. He wanted to clarify and he wanted to be clarified. The big difference. He wanted to clarify means he himself wanted to clarify somebody, wanted to give clarification. He wanted to clarify means he expected others to clarify that.
वो दूसरों से होना चाहता है.
Yes. There's a difference. Okay. I want you to select. I want you to be selected. I want you to select means I want you that you should select somebody. I wanted you to be selected means I want that your selection should be sure.
I want you to be selected. आप select करो.
Right. Understand?
और वहाँ कह रहे हैं कि हम आप select करो किसी और को.
Yes. Be in the present form has the meaning is, are, am, was, were, in future, shall be, will be, possibility, maybe, etc. And then you find a large number of these, such as be on, sticky, wicket, is a kind of phrase. It is used here. Understand? He had a state. He was arrested. He arrested means he is the police here. He was arrested, he is the accused. He is the accused. Understand? Meaning changes?
He arrested.
He arrested means he arrested somebody, he acted as a police.
Oh. Cop.
This is not
Cop
cop
arrested.
arrested. Only the cop has rights, no prime minister can arrest. And he was arrested means somebody is accused of something. Understand? So what plays the role here? The word be. The word be. Be plays the role here. So when you go back to your residence, try to give a light on all these 12 words. And they will play wonder in your English communication. As you have to do this work. Would you mind doing this work? The big difference. So you will learn from here. Would you mind coming here? Understand? This was that in nutshell I wanted to tell you now. You will be free to ask me questions if you have any.